You want to know who history's maddest female killer is? I don't care, because I've always known I'm nothing like them. My childhood dream was to dance across Europe as a star. I thought the stage would set me ablaze with glory. But I was wrong. Reality is colder than hell. My mother's control clamped around me like iron pincers, nailing me to this godforsaken farm. She said I was meant to be ordinary, so I vowed to be extraordinary. Trapped, I traded my body like penance to escape, but the loneliness only magnified the rage inside me, so I decided to carve my freedom in blood. Every last soul who stood in my way would pay. No one would stop me from building my new world on this farm. My name is Pearl, and I'm the woman who'll slaughter her way out of this cage of desire. This morning, I slipped quietly into Mother's room and practiced my dancing in her old dress. Just as my movement soared, she barged in, like always, to shatter the illusion.
Habe ich dir erlaubt, meine alten Sachen zu tragen? Zieh es aus. Geh runter zur Scheune und füttere die Tiere, wie du's versprochen hast.
By now, her scolding shouldn't faze me. She always stares at me with those icy eyes, as if I were born to rot in this swamp of a life. But why must she always stand in the way of my dreams? Do I really have to waste my soul on this godforsaken farm forever? Number I won't. I walk to the barn, obedient as ever to feed the livestock. Here I am the master. I decide who eats, who starves, who lives, who dies. My animal friends, they're quiet, obedient. They never judge me. They understand me.
I'm special. Mama's gonna go real stupid when she finds out, won't she?
I looked up, the ghost of a smile playing on my lips. That imagined glory warmed me just a little. So I began to dance, my favorite dance, light on my feet, skirts swirling, as if I were center stage under a spotlight, the audience roaring for me. I do so love my audience. Just as I lost myself in the finale, Mr. Goose had to ruin it all. The clip-clop of his stupid feet stabbed through my dream like needles.
What are you doing in here?
Yet it waddled in like her, that woman who shatters everything, screeching loud enough to crush my last shred of hope. The violence in my mind surged like lava through a crack, scorching, ruinous, unstoppable. So I corrected Mr. Goose's mistake, in the way I deemed most fitting, most permanent. Then I brought his body to my friend. She wouldn't scold me, she'd understand.
Go on, girl!
I whispered, as if soothing a child who'd done right. And that was my ordinary day, dull, monotonous, yet with occasional rewards. Night fell, black as my future. That night, the radio said the war was almost over. I was happy. It meant my husband would come home soon. I hate this house. I hate its rigid rules, the prayers before meals, all that talk of gratitude, nothing but lies. The farm work falls on me alone, even washing my father, who sits there like a block of wood, silent and unmoving. That's my duty too. He never speaks, never reacts, but I know he's watching me. Every time I kneel to scrub his body, my head feels ready to split open. The only thing keeping me sane are the letters from my husband. Those clumsily written sweet nothings are the only sugar in my life. Love and death shall part us. I whisper it over and over, like a spell, like clutching at the last straw. I was lost in the letter, imagining his return, when Mother barged in. "You're going to town tomorrow." The next day, I went to town with a fragile hope glowing inside me. The sun warmed my face, almost making me forget the weight of my reality. First, I stopped at the pharmacy to pick up Father's medicine, but just as I turned to leave, I caught sight of my favorite movie playing across the street. In that moment, duty and time lost all meaning. My heart raced. Maybe just a quick stop wouldn't hurt. I took the risk and secretly bought a ticket. Watching the girl dancing on screen, I swore to myself, one day I'll make my dream real too. As the film ended, I clutched the program and turned to go, only for the projectionist to call out to me, "You like movies?" I love dance, come back for the second showing, on the house. My heart skipped. Someone noticed me, someone who understands. But I'm a married woman. I have a place, a role. I shouldn't stay. I have to go. Mother's waiting. But then, he gave me the film reel. How could he be so kind? It was the brightest day in my gray, wretched life. I floated home clutching it, humming the movie's melody, imagining myself dancing too. Then a gust of wind tore the reel from my arms. Number not this, not my one real dream. I chased it into the wheat field, frantic, until I saw him. A scarecrow standing silent. Curious, I lifted his straw hat and froze. His face in the sunlight looked alive, eyes tender. Staring at him, I felt less alone. I took his straw hand and spun, dancing like I'd practiced as a girl. He didn't speak, yet understood everything. I think I fell in love. No, not love. Freedom. But fantasies always end. Now I must go bathe Father, that helpless withered body. Every time it reminds me I am trapped. I hate that cramped washroom. I hate his clouded eyes. I hate this hollow shell of a life, incapable of anything, yet demanding everything from me. Sometimes I wish he'd just die. Then I'd be free. That night I made a silent wish. Let me become the brightest star in the world. That day began like any other, chores on the farm, the usual pantomime of contentment, until my sister-in-law visited and mentioned auditions for dancers. My heart lurched. So the heavens hadn't abandoned me completely. This time, it's my chance, isn't it? I stole into Mother's dress again, imagining my name in lights. God wouldn't leave me behind, but doubt gnawed at me. That night, I went to the projectionist's house and spilled my tangled thoughts.
But I've never really danced in front of anyone before.
You can do anything if you want it bad enough.
In that moment, I decided I'd escape this hellish farm, go to Europe, become a star. Back home, I began the plan. To fly, you must first sever the chains, and the first weight to cut loose, my father, lying in that bed, forever half dead. But just as I was about to succeed, Mother appeared.
What are you doing?
She screamed at me, dragged Father away, and took my freedom with them. I stood frozen, my blood turned to ice. The plan had failed, but something felt off. Why was Hilda so sluggish? I searched her nest and found the answer. Even she had been granted the right to be loved. I snapped. Violence rose in me like a tide. I had to escape this suffocating place. That night, back in the dining room, Mother found my movie pamphlet. The jig was up. She berated me, and something inside me broke. Her dress caught fire. She shrieked. I panicked, tried to smother the flames, but it was too late. I grabbed the soup pot and hurled it at her. The fire died. She collapsed. Silence. Finally, silence. I understood then. She could never control me again. I dragged her body to the basement and locked her inside. Let her repent for everything. Let her rot there. Then I went to the projectionist's house. The line between dream and reality had blurred beyond recognition. I had to be perfect. Just this once. He offered to walk me home. I agreed. After tending to Father, everything still felt under control. I smiled, inviting him to stay, but then something shifted.
Oh, I better be getting back, you know?
I saw it instantly, the lie in his eyes. Why? Why would even him abandon me?
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Calm down.
No! Why are you leaving me if I didn't do anything wrong?
But he pulled away. I begged, but he never understood.
You said I thought you liked me! Why are you leaving me? What did you see? Why did you change?
He tried to leave. Rage consumed me.
I'm not staying on this farm!
I killed him just like I'd kill anyone who wasn't mine. I wouldn't let them steal my chance, not even Father. I am grateful he gave me life, but now, he couldn't hold me back anymore. You had to know the truth before you died, Papa. We all loved you. I erased every trace, sent them all to the land of silence. Then, right on time, I arrived at the audition, sweet smile, skirt fluttering, as if nothing had happened. I stood in the spotlight, ready to spin, to dance. This time, no one would interrupt me. I'd sacrificed too much for this dance. If God were fair, he'd have to let me win. For the first time, I felt it. Pure, soaring joy. I was just like the other girls on that stage. When the music ended, I barely remembered to bow. I clung to the echo of applause until the judge's voice cut through.
But we already have more all-American, younger and blonde.
The words didn't make sense. The room tilted. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. I hated them. Hated the world. My mind shattered.
No, I'm a star!
But they just waved a hand. Hands grabbed me, dragged me off, dumped me like trash outside the theater. Just as I teetered on the edge, my sister-in-law appeared. The dam inside me burst. I begged her to stay, to listen, to pull me back from the abyss.
I know what I've done. Bad things, terrible, awful, murderous things. I regret them now. All I really want is to be loved. I'm having such a hard time without a thing.
It hurts. But she didn't reach out, just stood there in silence, then turned to leave. As I watched her walk away, the truth hit me. She was the judge's perfect girl, young, golden, full of promise, a living embodiment of everything I'd lost, while I was just a ghost trapped in the mud. I tested her. Did you take my place? Her silence was confession. Then she had to die. I gripped the sharpened axe and realized this wasn't rage anymore. It was ecstasy. I'm not insane. I've never been clearer. This is the only freedom I've ever known. My sister-in-law crumpled to the ground, too weak to crawl. She wept, begged, asked, why? Why? Because I've learned reality's rule. It's not about what you want, but what you can control. And now, everything obeys me. Every witness, gone. Mother, she's finally accepting. Can't speak, but her eyes hold no more scorn. I dressed her in clean clothes, seated her at the table, prepared supper. Just like old times we prayed. Only now I sit at the head. I am this farm's mistress. I've never been happier. Just one wish left. For my husband to come home. He'll meet the new me, gentle, dutiful, a perfect cook and dancer, master of her emotions. I'll greet him with a smile.
I'm so happy you're home.